Okay, guys, so here we go. So 8.1, number 2. Okay, so here's what we know. We know that the mass of our particle is 0.2 kilograms. The problem tells us that it's moving along the x-axis under the influence of a conservative force. Why is it so important that it's moving only under the influence of a conservative force? The total energy is going to be constant, right? Okay? It tells you that the potential energy associated with that force is this. It's 8x squared plus 2x to the fourth. Okay? Where x is, I think that's supposed to say the coordinate of the particle. Let's see. The particle has a speed of 5 meters a second when it's at x equals 1. So what's the speed when it's at the origin? All right? So the idea here, you guys, is that our total energy has to be constant. Okay? So here's what we know. We know that at x equals 1 meter, we know two things. One, we know that the velocity is 5 meters a second. Why do you think that you were given the velocity there, you guys? To find the kinetic energy, right? Yes. Everybody cool with that? So this is going to correspond to a kinetic energy of 0.1 times 25, so 2.5 joules, yes? Yep. Everybody good? Teddy, all right back there? Okay. We also know, because we know what our position is, we can figure out what our potential energy is, right? So if I plug 1 in, I'm just going to get 8 plus 2, so 10 joules, right? Follow? Evan, you good up to there? You seem unsure. Cool? All right, so what that means then is that my mechanical energy, I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing this instead of TE. So our mechanical energy is just the sum of those, so 12.5 joules. Follow? All right, so the question wants to know what's the speed when it's at the origin. So the origin means x equals 0, right? So Evan, why don't you see if you can kind of pick it up from here. So if we're at the origin, what do we know? Or what can we find, I guess? Yeah, the potential energy is going to be 0, right? So that means that my kinetic energy has got to be 12.5 joules, right? Follow, you guys? So that's equal to 1/2 of the mass times the velocity squared, so solve for your velocity and you get your answer. Cool, you guys? All right, so that's 8.1, number 2. Do we have questions on it? Cool. What else?